Hey there, Andie Petoskey here, and this is completely off the cuff. I have prepared absolutely nothing, and really the reason is I really wanted to be as transparent as possible, and to be as real as possible. And the reason I'm recording this video is to get my story out there. I don't know why I haven't done this before. I'm not sure what's been holding me back, but everybody has a story. And stories sell, and stories help you connect with other people that are maybe having the same struggles that you are, or that are experiencing the same success that you are, or whatever. It helps you just relate, and build relationships with other people. And I won't mention any names, but I don't have a story like I was down and broke and had no money and lived in a van. That's not my story. My story isn't that I was at my deepest depths and was struggling from alcohol addiction. That's not my story either. And everybody has their own story, so don't try to use other people's story, and don't think you have to have this amazing story. Everybody has one. I think part of the reasons why I've never done this before, or basically said what my story is that I always thought, God, my life is so boring. I don't have any, my story's boring. Who's going to want to listen to what I have to say about me? But after talking to some friends at a recent get-together, I realized, I do have a story, and every one of you has a story. So wanted to kind of share with you who I am and why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. So I have been in corporate America since I was 22, and I'm 42. So I've been in corporate America for the last 20 years, and went to college, right out of high school. That's what I was supposed to do, and that's what I did. Got a electrical engineering degree, and then got my first job like I was supposed to do, right out of college, and went to work. And I always had this plan when I was a kid that I would go to college, and then I would get my master's, and then I would work my ranks up to be some corporate guru or corporate executive, climbing the ladder. And so I started working at my electrical engineering job, and within a year I applied to go back to school to get my MBA. And so I did that as I was working full-time. So not only was I a full-time engineer, but I was also going to school to get my master's in business, and I completed that, and got married, had a couple of kids, and and thought, wow, this is what I was supposed to do. This is the plan for me. This is going to be my story. Well, after I had my second daughter, I got a call hearing about network marketing and how I could work from home. And I had never thought about this. Even growing up in Michigan, where it's all about Amway, I had never really been exposed to it, and never thought it was for me. I never thought I'd work from home. I always thought, again, I was going to be this big corporate woman, travel the world, and be really successful. Well, I've had great success in my job, but I've had some downs too. You have your ups and you have your downs. And so I got this call from somebody I didn't know, and I was intrigued by the idea of being able to work from home, especially now that I had 2 kids, being able to work from home and make money. And so I tried. I said, yeah, let's try this. Again, keep in mind, I was working full-time, traveling, working 50 to 60 hours a week. And so tried and tried, struggled and struggled, and I've had some success over the last 4 or 5 years that I've been in network marketing, and now / internet marketing. And I was MLSP Member of the Month back last year. That was some great success and pretty exciting for me. But I really never I never really got to where I wanted to be, and I'm still working towards that, because the ultimate for me is to be able to leave my corporate job, and work from home, go to my kids' events at school, be a full-time helper at school would be awesome. And now my time is limited to do that because of my job. So I've seen some success, like I said, but I've never made enough money to actually leave my corporate job and replace that income. So, if you're a woman out there or a man and you're in corporate America and you love what you do, awesome. I applaud you. That's great. But if you are a corporate executive and, something's kind of missing, maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. Maybe that's not what you're meant to be long term or for the rest of your life. And I know that's not what it is for me. I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I want to be able to take my kids all over the world. I want to pay for their college. I want to, take my parents on trips. I want to help my church. I would love to be able to volunteer and go on mission trips and help. That would be awesome. So if any of that sounds like something you would be interested in doing, maybe you should check out other opportunities or other ways to earn income versus a job. And with the economy today, you never can tell. And for me, I was laid off about 3 years ago from my corporate job, and it was absolutely devastating. I never thought that would happen to me, ever. This was not happening. In fact, I remember thinking, this cannot be happening to me. I always have been successful in my work, and I thought, they've got the wrong person. I'm not getting laid off, am I? And I lost my job. That was back in 2008, I think. I'd have to. It's such a bad memory. I don't like to think about it. But within a few months after I was laid off, I went back to work on a contract basis. So now I am my own employer, but I still work in corporate America full time. So that will never happen to me again. I never want to be, I never want to be controlled by anybody else. I want to be in charge of my own destiny. I want to be able to make my own money, make my own decisions, work when I want, with who I want, and be able to do the things that mean a lot to me. And I can't do that completely today. So I've struggled a lot, but I've had some success as well. My life is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking to achieve much greater things for me and my family. And some recent changes, I'm now a single mom, so that will be yet another challenge for me and my family to make this happen for more reasons, than before, so that I can fully be there for my children and never have to worry. And I don't want them to ever have to worry about money, about security, about structure in their lives, because it's all about them. It's really all about them. And that's why I'm doing this, for them. So this is Andie Petoskey. I hope this, I kind of rambled, sorry. I should have maybe taken some notes, but I really wanted to be transparent and real about where I'm coming from and what my struggles are, and I have them too. So I hope you can connect with this. Reach out, give me a shout. I'd love to chat with you. This is a it's a wonderful world. It's a wonderful life, and that's it.